So leaving from the just Hat Creek Rim lookout, there's Mount Shasta way out there, and that's the PCT going north towards Burney Falls. There are lots of little trail areas that lead to some little sign. Lightning, yeah, I know. Hat Creek Valley was blasted with more than 800 bolts of lightning in 2009, 47 wildfires. There's Lassen, Mount Shasta way out there. Well, you are walking along a nice view. You can see where there were lots of trees here at one time. Now it's all just brush. Lots of flowers on the trail. This is my pretty much view. It always makes me a little bit nervous walking through grass and brush in rattlesnake country. Just have to watch and listen. This is where you don't want to have your earbuds in. Coming up to some trees though. That's good. It must not have burnt way back here. So this makes a big little loop around here and goes all the way around. Yep. Time of your life, eh, kid? There was word on the trail that there was some guy from Ireland. He hitched a ride from Chester to the trailhead, and the guy who picked him up had a truck. And so the just PCT hiker puts the bag into puts his backpack into the bed of the truck and gets into the cab. Do you see where I'm going with this? So the driver takes him to the trailhead, then drives off. But the kid didn't grab his bag, his backpack first before the guy left. So the guy left with his backpack, which probably has all his money, credit cards, and you know, everything else. My God, how would you even start to replace all that? You have to have somebody wire you money. You'd have to have somebody wire you a new credit card. Man. So the moral of the story: never, ever let your backpack be out of your grasp when you're trying to just catch a ride. If the driver doesn't want you to put the backpack in the car or in the cab, then just ride in the bed. It was, you know, it's nice out. It's like 70 degrees, so you're not going to freeze. But boy, don't let that happen to you. Very pretty. Still going along. There's a pretty view. Man, it's like 3 hours later. Just walking through the grass. I've seen 2 garter snakes, a field mouse, and 1 squirrel. No rattlesnakes though, that's good. Lots of pretty little flowers, but still I'll be glad to get done walking through grass and get back into the forest. It's very exposed here. It's not that hot, it's only about 76, so I'm very happy that I got through this super hot piece of PCT on a good day. In 2 days it's supposed to be 95 degrees, so it'll be a whole different world. Boy, there are just more flowers. Pretty little orange ones, little white ones, little violet ones, little yellow ones. It's a desert of flowers. I guess it's like a cell tower or something. There's a little road that feeds it. Hey, I see some trees over there in the distance. Maybe the trail goes through them. It's been about 4 hours of walking grass, which is a real rough trail. Lots of rocks and things you can trip over. And it's just a lot harder than walking on a forest trail. It takes a lot of concentration. Better. Less grass, more trees. I'm liking it. Oh man, so much better. Back to a forest trail. Oh, contentment is achieved. So right there, that road is Bidwell Road. It goes right down to the valley and to Highway 89, the volcanic highway. And right there is a water cache. Yep, here's Bidwell Road. Fire Road 22. It says it's 200 feet south of the trail. Oh, I think there's the water cache. So here's the little water cache, untreated water, and there's even somebody who does give bottles and a little book to find out more. Yeah, I definitely lost my blue sky. It's supposed to rain tonight about 11 o'clock and be some thunder tomorrow afternoon, so I'm going to try to get down to town before then. So it's about a 14-mile hike out of my campsite. Still, it's kind of pretty. The grass blowing in the wind. Almost to the campsite. So this is the view of our campsite where we're going to stay tonight. Frank's here, my friend from Germany. You can't see it, but right there is Mount Shasta. Very pretty. It's very quiet. It's going to be raining here soon, you can tell. Drop or two now. So this is our view at 6 a.m. this morning. Beautiful morning. It rained all night long. There's Frank. So that was a pretty nice night. Raining. Sounds nice on the tent. And it's a beautiful morning. Some clouds back there, they might come up later on today. Forecast calls for thunderstorms around 3 o'clock, so be sure to be off the trail. But pretty morning. So the goal today is 13.5 miles further ahead up to the Burney Falls Highway. So we'll take some pictures between here and there, I'm sure. So not much to show you. Just a flat kind of walk over, trying to walk towards Burney Falls, which is about 16 miles away. But boy, it's sure is a pretty morning. Look at that. I mean, from the weather report, it sounded like it was going to be a 25% chance of rain. I don't think that's now. Well, coming up on some road. Nobody down that way. Nobody that way. There are footprints painted, so this must be the way you're supposed to cross, huh? Oh, there's something pretty. Pretty little purple flowers. More grassy walking. Man, it's a lot of grass walking. I knew it when I looked at the map. I thought, boy, that looks pretty flat. I was right. I guess we're coming to the Hat Creek Powerhouse. I guess maybe that's a Hat Creek Powerhouse manager's house or something. I don't know. Lots of grass walking. Oh yeah. And a gate. Squeaky gate. Of the Hat Creek Powerhouse. Boy, that's impressive. I didn't know Hat Creek could generate power. It's such a little creek. I think this is the PCT going across the bridge. The people fishing. Hat Creek. creek. I guess water comes out of that discharge when it's running. I think this is just some kind of fishery. Pretty cool. And that little rock looks like my trail. It's so weird when the PCT runs right by a town or houses and stuff. Usually it's in the middle of nowhere. And I mean nowhere. And it looks like we're gonna cross that little road. There's my little diamond. Skies are starting to get a little bit cloudy. It's supposed to be thunderstorms around 3 o'clock, so I will for sure be off the trail by then. Hey, there's a gate. And it's equally as rusty. I would say that they're involved in the fish hatchery business. So the PCT crosses this lake on this little jetty right here. Very bucolic. Pretty big lake, huh? And a wonderful bridge to cross. I don't think I want to ford that. Wow. Sometimes the word cross-country hike comes into mind because it feels like that's what you're doing, crossing the country. In one town and out another. Hey, there's my little diamond. Must be on the right track. And a bird who wants to walk with me today. So here's a... Which trail? Is it that one or that one? Since this sign points to the right, I say my trail says to the right. I'll say that one. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Bart, is that all poison oak? Let's see. No. 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 Doesn't look like any of it. I've been really surprised because you'd think, man, it would be choked with it. Oh, look at all the little ducklings. Very cute. Adorable. There's Mama. So this is Burney Falls. So today's a little different. We're going to hike southbound. So we went up to Burney Falls State Park. But there's still like a 7.5 mile piece of land there that I didn't hike. So I'm going to go back and cover that. We're going to hike down where we parked our Jeep and then go get that and come back to Burney Falls. But it's a beautiful day. So they made a little bridge that goes back to the PCT from Burney Falls State Park. Very nice. Very appreciative. It's a considerable river. So this is where it meets back up with the PCT by Canada. Well, that's a pretty nice campsite about a mile south of Burney Falls with a outhouse. Nice. And another nice bridge over a dry gulch. Although it does look like it, probably when the snow runoff is high, it does get very wet. So Highway 299 crosses the PCT. This is one of them. look for the sign. Here's the trail. Well, it's not the most scenic part of the trail, but it's by God the PCT. So no matter what, you're still in the place. So about 30 minutes more until we get back to where I left off yesterday. Just looks like an old burn zone, huh? And whenever there's a burn zone, there's lots and lots of bushes. And no shade. Well, it's getting bushier. Not less bushy. Bushier, but I see some trees up there. That's a good sign. So I'm coming up on the 299 Burney Highway. That will conclude my miles from Old Station to Burney Falls. So we'll pick it up from Burney Falls up towards the I-5 freeway next. So thanks for watching.